make the turn?
I said this on my last DVD. I really think it started with NWA. You know what I'm saying? I mean, gotta understand what was going on this coast.
Onyx on this coast.
Brothers, but see, at least Onyx, because hip-hop was so diversified over here, we could respect in Onyx because we still knew we had Public Enemy, Brand Nubian, Rakim. We had so much to choose from. We had such a balance. We had this shit like no problem. So a brother like G-Rap could come in and give you the street story, the street gospel, and you could respect that. When NWA came in on that coast to shut down PE, we know that, you know what I'm saying? To, you know, kind of counter that energy. It's not their fault. They was rapping about what they see. I'm not up here to really dog MCs. I like to go behind the scenes. Who was controlling them? What was in the environment that made them see that? But when they came out and they got carte blanche, you know what I'm saying? And you start seeing this, easy, that shit was crazy. It was so un-hip-hop, it was ridiculous. In terms of what we in the East was used to. And when I say the East, I mean the East. This is where all the spiritual shit lay. Shit didn't get corrupt until the shit went west. As above, so below. As within, so without. Just like if you're looking for spiritual clarity now, you gotta go to the East. You know what I'm saying? Now you can do it mentally now, but at a time you had to make that pilgrimage East. And then over here, it's corrupt. Everything's fucking corrupt. So it's the same thing being played out. Tupac rose in the East, he's set in the West. His goddamn son. You know what I'm saying? Just showing you on that tip. So I would say
Biggie too.
Same with Biggie.
Same with Biggie.
Yes.
Dot, what do you, I saw a hip-hop magazine with Jay-Z and Nas, but I was getting a complex type of vision from it that maybe he might just shelf him.
Jay-Z might shelf
Nas, so he can't put any more positive stuff out at the same time with the conflict they were having before, because after saying busting some semen on your baby's car seat and all that, all the thing in the street now is like, how could Nas allow it to happen? But at the same time, he has a family and he has to see this as, you know, I gotta take care of the little ones.
Fuck that shit. I know what you're saying, but if he gonna line up with Jay for that shit, then I got love for Nas. Nas is one of my favorite rappers of all time.
Yeah.
All you Queens niggas who think I don't like Queens and all that other kind of shit. Nas is my favorite of all time. Fuck it. But when I start breaking down this matrix and shit, I gotta start somewhere, and the shit didn't get crazy until the shit went into Queens. You follow what I'm saying? And Run DMC and them came out dressing like everybody, talking like everybody, walking like everybody. That made it seem like hip-hop could be done by anybody. Just keeping it real. But in terms of that, with Jay-Z and Nas, first of all, I thought maybe, because Jay-Z had called that concert like, I declare war. Remember, so I said, damn, this shit might be going down. Because I know, you know, got the 50 Cent shit going on. And when he brought all those rappers on stage and it was about peace, I thought that was kind of cool, but I also thought he was sending a subliminal message to 50 in the G Unit and all them cats that we lining up, we getting ready for this shit. So if it's going down, with Nas and Jay-Z, that shit struck me as a little crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, he skeeted on the car seat and all that kind of shit. But it really takes a big man to really forgive a motherfucker for saying some shit.
Right.
So I'm ready to punch you in your mouth. You know what I'm saying?
Majorly inverted.
Right. So perhaps they got something else going on, but I'm gonna be watching closely.
I heard Nas is supposed to be signed to Def Jam, and I heard 50 Cent was on Hot 97. This is Nas.
Yeah. 50 Cent is dissing everybody. 50 Cent ain't taking no prisoners.
It's all about business.
It's about his business, because we know he ain't lyrically worth shit. I mean, you know what I'm saying? If you really want to deal with real hip hop, but he gonna get paid. Yes.
For companies like Def Jam, Call Kanai, Fubu, cats that they brought these companies up from the ground up, and they end up selling them to the white boys. What do you think that scenario was like that made them, like, you know, for Russell to sell Def Jam from starting it from selling records out of his trunk of his car, which should be a dynasty that should go to his children forever.
Right.
For him to sell it to these white boys, that what would you imagine that conversation is like, or that dilemma, or Was he thinking to do that?
Yeah,
don't
I
understand this
agree.
shit.
I agree. But you know, Russell was about his paper. It ain't about nothing about the, having something for his children and all that. He's about goddamn money. And white boy ain't gonna fuck with him unless it's gonna make him some money. So let this nigga bust his ass, rain, sleet, snow, to build that company and then throw him some trinkets. Cause that's all it is. Some goddamn, the money ain't worth the paper it's printed on. You know that.
Right.
And if I'm worth 500 million and I ain't got that shit in my house, well, I can count that shit. 1, 2. Wife called me, goddamn, shut up. Gotta start over and shit. 1, 2. If I ain't got that, then the shit don't really exist. It's an illusion. They give you a few cars and all that shit and let you walk up on the red carpet with their asses and shit. That is it. You are still a nigga. In every sense of the word. And see, like I said, when you start hanging out with them, you start thinking like that. So the more and more he started hanging out in them corporate offices with them devils, they started working on his mind. You'll sell that. It's like stock. It means nothing. And I thought it meant something. Personally. So I agree with you on that. Yes, next.
Yeah, that's along the same line I was going to ask you about Jay-Z. What do you think, if you know, caused his transition from what he was spitting when he was, you know, with main source to now?
Well, originally, I think he was just doing that so he can get on. You know what I'm saying? I just think, you talking about Jay-Z or Nas?
I'm talking about Jay-Z when he was the main source.
Yeah, and see, when he was with Jaz-O, because Jaz-O put him on.
Yeah.
That's right.
Jaz-O took him under the wing, and Jaz-O's on some spiritual shit. To this day. You know what I'm saying? Jaz-O's dealing with some shit. Jay just wanted to do him. Look at his name, Jehovah. A jealous God. Ain't nobody gonna outshine Jay. His ass retired and just woke up and said, I'm gonna do a concert. For nothing. The shit ain't have no spiritual shit, nothing. Because he gonna come out with a new album.
Jay-Z?
2006, mark my words, he will be back. Because he's a jealous God.
There's also there's supposed to be a collaboration between Jay-Z and Nas with DJ Premier producing the whole album.
I'll buy it, because I like Nas. And lyrically, listen, lyrically,
It's hot lyrically.
Jay-Z flow is ridiculous.
No doubt.
Let's be clear, I'd be a fool if I stood up here and told you anything different. And for Jay-Z, the shit is easy. The shit is like riding a bike. His whole flow just like, it's like, oh, and niggas be struggling, niggas be trying hard. And it's real easy for him. He knows
But
this.
you got it from Jaz-O, because Jaz-O was the one
Yes.
doing that.
Well, I know where he got it from, but I gotta at least say his flow is what it is. And niggas be struggling with that shit. This nigga go in the studio with no paper, no pen, no pad, 50 grand in one take, and run that shit down because it's real easy. You know what I'm saying? But he understands that he's a businessman. He told you that. I'm a businessman.
But he also said that after his first album, he didn't want to do no more albums. He wanted.
He said that. See, Jay-Z wants your attention and affection. I'm gonna keep it real with you. So he'll retire. And then when you're not paying him no damn attention, he'll jump back. I'm back. Yep. Young Hope, yo.
Like Jordan, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like Jordan. It's something about the spotlight, the crowd. If you've never been on stage with thousands of motherfuckers yelling at you, and I've been on stage in Berlin, this particular place, it was jam-packed. These motherfuckers didn't even really know what the hell I was saying. But the energy it was given was so crazy. It was called Hijack the Terrorist Group. This is the name, and these niggas look like real terrorists. This is back in 1990. These motherfuckers look like real terrorists. It was like, we are a terrorist group. I was like, yeah, I believe you, motherfucker. We literally had to back out that damn concert. But if you've never had that adrenaline, where you could raise your hand and motherfuckers will raise their hand, you could do this and motherfuckers will slide with you, that shit is power. And that shit will go to your head, good and bad. You know what I'm saying? Because you get that love and adrenaline, and these motherfuckers didn't even know what the hell I was saying. I was like, I was like, throw your motherfucking hands in there. I could have said, I hate all you motherfuckers. You see what I'm saying? But it's an adrenaline rush. Yes.
Could you do a review of the chakras and how it corresponds to certain rappers' frequency? Like a quick, you know.
Okay, well, basically, I was saying that damn, I ain't got one with me here. Goddamn. I was basically saying the lowest chakras is where these rappers, most of them vibrate from. Because that's the material chakra. That's the one where, you know, everything is about basic necessity, violence, struggle. As you continue to move up the chakras, then you have the second and third is about will and discipline. And then you start manifesting that in your lyrics and shedding some of the material, and it reflects in your music. You start talking about worldly things, other things that I said the heart chakra, which is the separation between your higher and lower self. You can't even get to your higher self if you don't open up your heart, literally. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have love for what you do and all this, and you feel the love in all the old school MCs, they're all radiated from that heart chakra, because that's all it was. It was about love. You know what I'm saying? And that creates a chemical balance. You know what I'm saying? Secretes a certain chemical in your body so you can exceed higher. The throat chakra, the ones whose voice, when the shit hits air, matter starts to form. You know what I'm saying? When I mean matter, I'm talking about all of us start forming when certain brothers start speaking. My motherfucker go in the corner right now and start speaking, and the vibration of his voice will make you stop. He might be talking about the Bible or this and that or cookbooks. You never really fuck. But if he can deliver that shit, you know what I'm saying? That shit will draw you to it. It will form like matter. And we'll all sit there. And this is why some brothers, no matter what the fuck they selling or kicking, they got a following behind this shit. Chuck D, I said, was the throat chakra, the illest voice in all of hip hop. Biggie, even though he rhymed about the lower chakra shit, his voice, he had potential to switch over. I said Rakim was the pineal gland because he's the first one who brought knowledge of self to say, I am God. You know what I'm saying? It's simple, ain't it? But quite clever.
What about Busta Rhymes?
Busta Rhymes? I'm gonna say Busta Rhymes is at least the third chakra, at least. You know, Busta Rhymes videos are all creative. All of them. You know what I'm saying? And look at the title of his albums. He's trying to convey a message. The Genesis, all them titles and shit.
Extinction level event.
Right, extinction level event. Anarchy. So he's conveying a message. His rhyme, first of all, if you ever see Busta in live, he'll bust your ass. No matter who these MCs are, Busta is gonna bust your ass. His energy is non-stop. Peace.
I got one for the guards. Now, I noticed the transition from the beginning. You know, when guard body was really high. You know what I'm saying? But now, I'm going as far as the Wu-Tang and how, because they started hanging out with these devils, you know what I'm saying, and try to get in with them to get paper, how they fell from their graceful shine as being assassins of Allah to being what they are now. Because one of my partners, he got up with Ghostface. Ghostface got diabetes, and he looking all bad in the face. Raekwon's getting all fat and chubby, you know what I'm saying? Peace to the dead. Old Dirty, you know what I'm saying? But everyone is falling into that the thing, and they're not taking it back. I want you to build on that.
Well, I thought the first Wu-Tang album, the 36 Chambers, classic. Because you could feel their hunger, pain, everything. Sound was gritty as shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, this was some basement studio shit. You know what I'm saying? The next album, which was the W album.
No, that was the third album.
Was the W album the third album?
Yeah, the second one was the one with
Rest in my hollow bone, girl, rock your soul.
Nah.
It's yours.
That's the free.
It's yours. That was on the second album.
I think the W album was the second album.
Nah, it was a double CD.
It was a double CD.
Yeah, that was the second one.
Oh, okay, that was the second one. The double CD.
Wu-Tang Forever.
Okay, Wu-Tang Forever.
Right, that's like turning the fourth.
I could tell that I could tell niggas got fat cash.
Yeah.
I could tell in the sound. I could tell that it wasn't 10 niggas or 9 niggas up in the studio, 9 guards building. I could tell you came in when it was time to drop your verse. You pushing your whip, you came in when it was time to drop your verse. We gotta wait for ODB because he bugging out and shit. I could tell it was a whole different energy. And I wasn't really sure what brought that about, but a lot of times when you interfacing with these devils, they get you. You follow what I'm saying? Now they got the Wu Jew.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a Jew
Got a cat named Remedy.
that they producing now.
Oh, yeah.
The Wu Jew. That ain't a goddamn oxymoron. That's like Plaza Stripes. The Wu Jew. He's not officially down with the crew, so let me be clear. But they are helping produce him. And I also had, this is another Jewish dude out right now.
How come Killer Priest never got to the top?
I don't know.
First album was
Have you met him? No joke.
I'm still answering questions. Oh, I want to show y'all this. This is the other Jew.
yeah, plus
The reggae guy, yeah.
Yeah. This dude,
Okay.
he on some old straight hip hop shit now. He was dealing with reggae, but now, and he ain't even, he's straight with the hat and all this shit, big ass beard and shit. But you can't be mad now because you gave hip hop away. Hip hop don't belong to you no more. It never really did, to a certain degree, when you begin to deal with the commercialism of the shit. Jews run the industry.
Yep.
Am I right, Griff?
You're absolutely right.
Jews run the industry, so now they just letting one of their own boys come out in front.
That's the reason why they kicked me out of public.
That's the reason they kicked him out of public. Kill the head, and the body will fall. They knew who was running that shit. They said, we gotta get that Griff dude. That's the one. Get the goddamn Griff guy. Take his ass down. Take his ass down. All right, questions?
Back up.
Yes.
Yeah, I want you. I want to know what you think about the irony behind the fact that that dude Jim Jones from Dipset,
Yes.
he got the purple drink out, the liquor. He calls it the purple drink. And the Jim Jones, the white dude from Guyana that killed all the black people.
Oh, very key. He calling himself Jim Jones, and he got the purple scissor, whatever the fuck this shit is. And that Jim Jones dude killed all them people with that damn purple Kool-Aid or whatever the fuck Kool-Aid that is. Very, very crazy. But niggas is buying it. Niggas is buying that shit. Niggas is buying that shit heavy. And I hate for motherfuckers to hide behind this shit. Well, I'm putting the music out there, like, don't let your kids listen to it. What kind of shit is that? That's your excuse? Does that, make you, you know what I'm saying, exempt to this kind of shit? That's bullshit, because if them kids wasn't buying it, you wouldn't be going triple platinum. If parents was on their job, you would not be going triple platinum. So don't give me this, yo, I'm just putting it out there, you know what I'm saying? That's straight bullshit. Straight bullshit.
And they got kids too.
And they got kids too. Everybody just trying to cash out right now. That's all that shit's about. Yes.
I'm saying though, all that money that these rappers are getting, I don't really think it's coming from the black community, because I buy bootleg most of the time. I don't spend no money buying no official release, you know what I mean? I don't do that.
Well, hip-hop, the biggest consumers of hip-hop is white people.
White folks, yeah. They go to all concerts.
You trying to be like them, and they trying to be like you. This is the irony of the shit. But because we got the melanin, you gotta understand, we the only ones that can sanction anything. So once we say it is, it is. You know what I'm saying? So what they get, once they see what we doing, you know what I'm saying, then they permeate, because they know they can sell anything we doing to white people. Because white people want to be us. You know what I'm saying? We the ones. So whatever we sanction, this is what happened. And only a few black guys actually get paid in the hood. You know what I'm saying? White people buying this shit. White girls.
Yo, Doc, but
Yes.
as far as like the success rate of the hip hop artists, when they do get successful and the ones that do try to come back, they get robbed and things like that, you know what I mean? So, to an extent, how can you blame them because the whole crab in the bucket theory?
Well, you hit it right there on the nose. It's a crab in the bucket theory, period. You know what I'm saying? And the whole industry, listen, first of all, you can't just come out on record no more. You gotta have a crew. You gotta have somebody that brought your ass in. And they gonna do this to you. Because that's what happened to them. That shit is a part of the shit now. Whether it's figuratively or literally. You understand what I'm saying? You gotta look at it both ways. You try to come up with just yourself. Nah, this shit ain't about that. Son, you gotta be with a crew, because this is a corporation. You gotta come up under our brand name. So you can get on. We have to bring you into this through initiation. You follow what I'm saying? Through initiation. You ain't gonna just walk up in there like, I'm Black Dot putting out my new album shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go double platinum and fuck out of here. Who said you can go double platinum? Who you rolling with? And then it's real gangsters. See, here's the thing about vibration. You putting out that I'm a gangster shit, you vibrating on a gangster frequency. And real gangsters will come see your ass.
Thank you.
To get that money.
That's right.
Because they know you soft as shit.
That's right.
They know this shit.
That's right.
So they be like, we here to get that money.
That's right.
You reach in your pocket, pay their ass that money. For your protection. And shit like that. Yes.
Puffy and what's his name? The guy who run Def Jam, Russell Simmons. Why is it that you think that they don't open like community centers from
Because it's against the law. It's against the laws that they operate. All they do is come in the hood and give out turkeys. And that should tell you something right there. What the fuck are they calling me? Goddamn turkey. Niggas come in the hood and give you a turkey. And be like, beat it. On Thanksgiving, like, and it's a photo op. Yo, take a picture with me and give him turkey. You know what I'm saying? Then they put the shit in the paper like you doing something. I heard it, they can't really do that. They can't just come and give their money away to people in the hood.
Or even build like a community center, nothing.
None of that shit.
It's against the law, the law.
It's against their laws.
Their laws.
The ones that they vibrate when they get with these secret fraternities, these secret society organizations. Because you do know all this shit is fraternity.
I'm saying though, like
on the high levels of this shit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. Jay-Z ain't just buying damn stuff. Yes. Jay-Z ain't just become Jay-Z. Don't be foolish. Diddy didn't just become Diddy and just, you know, it kills me when these rappers talking about, you know, I made it on my own with just hard work and perseverance. I made it. It's bullshit. People behind the scenes paving the way because they can use you for whatever they really need you for. And they got enough shit on you behind closed doors, them cameras, that you ain't gonna do nothing but do what the fuck you supposed to do. Because you sitting around drinking with them white people, Bob and all of them and shit. They throwing shit in your drink, humping and you see it. Catch your ass in some uncompromising positions. Cause listen, this is what white people do. This is their nature.
Eyes wide shut.
Eyes wide shut. This is what they do. They looking to screw animals. They looking to screw anything that move. When the party get rocking, it's on. If I bend down and my ass out, nigga, that's fair game.
Asexual.
And you'll wake up and it's not. This is, you know what I'm saying? You wake up in the morning, your ass will be hurting. You don't know why. But they got that shit on tape. They got that shit on tape. Yes.
What's your take on ODB? Because a lot of people understand him. He was on a whole different.
I broke that down on my last tape. ODB was on a whole another vibratory frequency. I stood next to him and I felt this energy. You know what I'm saying? He played chaotic and all that other shit, but it was something about him. He the one who held that whole crew together. When ODB was out, they knew, take out ODB, the rest of this shit, niggas is acting like niggas. You follow what I'm saying? And that's on the real. You know, certain people you can stand by, you can just feel their energy. He was just commanding the crowd. Wherever he went, motherfuckers was just clearing his way. And then he started calling himself What?
He was also mentioned that
they sent the agents and sent him in.
He was also mentioned one of his cuts that said the government is after me. They did Tupac and Big N. Just help me, somebody help me, please. You know.
Yeah. He putting it in his music. He know. You know.
He knew.
He knew. You will know when they after your ass, because you'll start seeing their asses.
That is also numerous. I think what, down the 9th or something like that in November, or you add a number.
Well, I did the numerology on the number 36 that dealt with them on my last DVD and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So, yes, ODB. Like I said, that was the real energy of the group right there. ODB. So you take out that melanated person, that one who's containing all the energy, the rest of the niggas is gonna scatter. And I love Wu-Tang. But the music ain't ever been the same. Nope. Since the 36 Chambers. I built the Cuban Link joint was kind of hot. A few of them independent, but it was something about that album and that energy on that album ain't been the same. Next.
I have a quick question. What was the date that Jam Master Jay died? Because I thought it was the 13th.
It was the 31st.
It was the 31st.
Which is 13.
13. In reverse.
In reverse.
And what I wanted to say was when the camera took, when he took his body out of the studio, the camera panned on the body bag and I thought it was a very 45-degree strange angle the way they brought his body down, breaking the body. It was just a very strange thing that just kept on playing over and over in my mind. And then Russell Simmons says, we're going to do everything, Hustle Simmons, said, we're going to do everything in our power to find this killer. We're not going to find this killer. It's already within the circle, within the circle.
They ain't find his killer, they ain't find Tupac killer, they ain't find...
They ain't finding none of them damn killers.
They ain't looking for nobody.
Because they ain't looking for him.
But what's the math that he was working at 50 around that time?
Well, he was, originally he was signed to 50. At 50 was signed with Jam Master Jay. I heard about that. The 50 people might have killed him off to get up out of them contracts and shit. Listen, when you're dealing on this level and you talking 50, 60, 70 million dollars, they will take your whole family out.
Not even 50 people. IV.
Not even 50 people. 50 probably ain't had nothing to do with it.
IV.
Listen, you're talking a lot of money. These niggas will take your whole family out in a blink.
They will.
You know what I'm saying? So it could have been listen, they try to do all that in ritual killings.
They was the godfather of rap, supposedly. And he was the last one in there.
Could be very true.
And they had Eminem in the Village Voice. With black hands up under this.
Wow.
Where they raised them up like a day or two after that.
Got you. Yeah, see y'all on the frequency, so you know what I'm saying? Piece all that shit together. You know what I'm saying? Every time you get a piece of the puzzle, piece it together.
Even the homeboy's initials, it could be Jesus, Mary, Joseph.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
And when you look at, you talking about okay, and then when you look at 50's initials was this Curtis Jackson, and put the shit backwards is JC, Jesus Christ. They're about to execute his ass too.
He's out of here.
Get out of here.
When they finish with him, it's a wrap. 50, when they no longer need his ass. After they done used him for what they need to use him for. And see, they're very good at also taking that money back. You think you're gonna leave with that money? It's like in a dice game in the hood, nigga. If you ain't from the hood, you come to the hood to shoot dice, and you walk away with that money, like, go on and get that motherfucking money from that nigga. We don't know that nigga. They do that shit in the hood, in the dice game. You winning this shit, anybody know this nigga?
That's right.
Nah, we don't know this nigga. You in it with head crackers. Alright, fellas, peace. Oh, really? Peace. Go get that money. Go around the corner and get that money. So for them to get that money, it's no big deal. Yes.
Brother Phil Valentine supposed to be leaving soon, brother?
Yes, I'm gonna drop that. I'm definitely gonna spend some time on that. Yes. Next.
Oh, what about the whole transition from in terms of the sound of music now? Because it sounds more dead now.
Very good point.
Because before now, most of the recording studios are using Pro Tools.
Yep.
And when you listen to the sound, it has dead.
Yes.
Dry sound, doesn't have that grimy sound.
Because it's mechanical. It doesn't have that warm feel that the analog, when you put on a record, and Bobby talked about that, you used to have your EQ, and can EQ that sound the way you needed it to be, because we are people, we need to feel our music. I don't care how loud you turn that shit up with them systems now, it's just loud. You never feel it differently, the shit is just loud. You know what I'm saying? So they turning all of that shit over to digital because it benefits them to be digital.
It's on their frequency.
It's on their frequency.
Because it's funny, you know that black people don't go to clubs no more.
No, why?
Back in the 70s, a lot of blacks would go.
A lot of blacks was going to clubs in the 70s.
White kids come out with electronic music and
listen, it is who we is, who we are, should I say. We need to feel. I need to feel my music. Motherfuckers come in my house and be like, "Are you deaf?" My shit'll be blasted. Don't let me have the whole house to myself. Shit, it's a rap. People in the damn stairway can hear my shit.
Even Bobby said it's good to keep your old stereo system.
If you can. See, now they got the preset equalizers, which just means fucked up and more fucked up. And even more fucked up. You know what I'm saying? You only get 2-3 choices with that. Where you had the graphic shit, you could set your shit. Pop, jazz, and hall. Like a so, where the fuck is hip-hop? Where the fuck is the soul music? You know what I'm saying?
And who they fucking define what it would be?
Because it's how we receive those sounds is important to how we react to those sounds. You follow me? We are at war, brothers and sisters. Trust me when I tell you, on all levels. Do not think this shit is fun and games. It is not. And them agents are walking around. Them rappers, they all agents. All of them.
all of them.
If you coming in my hood selling me shit that's killing me, or you got your watch out the window and shit, you rolling by and shit, like Griff was talking about, fuck you. Give a shit about you.
Brother Black Guy.
Yes.
Has the word hip hop ever been broken down, like the H-I-P-H-O-P? Has it ever been broken down?
I don't know.
I
have to get on my homework with that shit.
He did. Careless One called.
Oh, Careless One.
I Got Next. It was called H-I-P-H-O-P-B-R-H. It's an acronym.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go, Careless One.
I think it's our swagger.
Huh?
It's our swagger.
Say it again?
Our swagger, the way we walk.
Yes.
I mean, if you a B-boy, you gonna
it's what it is. It's what it is. It's a vibratory frequency how we do this. You know what I'm saying? How we do that back in the park. I played some of them joints for y'all. You know what I'm saying? That brought about that energy. And you got to give credit to the ones who put it down when it was hip hop. Now it's shit hop. You know what I'm saying? When it was real raw hip hop, you felt that. You know what I'm saying? Now, shit. I'm disgusted with the radio. And I only listen if I really have to. As a journalist, I try to listen to see what's going on and shit like that. I had something in my book called the 40 Song Consciousness. They play the same 40 songs over and over and over again.
Until you like it.
Until you like it. How many times you done heard a song? You be like, this shit is whack. But they play it so much. Then that shit come on in the club, you be like, oh, that's my shit. I've done it. I'm like, I can't believe I'm dancing to this shit. That's mind control for you. And then what they do is, they take and remove, they add a song to the front of the rotation and take one off the back to give you the illusion that the shit is moving. They adding 3 songs here, but they taking 3 songs, so you think the shit is moving. You on a goddamn treadmill. It's the same 40 songs. And them slots are owned. Griff can break them slots are owned already. Def Jam take a song out, they put another song in that slot. You ain't gonna hear no original music on the radio.
Right.
Any other questions? Yes.
Yeah, I want to know, do you think the powers that be is going to kill off Eminem soon?
It samples today, but we don't move the same.
I think that has a lot to do with the technology too. Because we not feeling it the same. I think personally, we all might be from different tribes or so-called, you know what I'm saying? So certain beats hit us a certain way. When you hear your beat system, you know it. You can't even explain it. You go, oh, that's my shit right there. You know what I'm saying? I think that has a lot to do with in terms of, you know what I'm saying, where you from, where you migrated from originally.
Also, certain beats are predicated upon certain basic African structural beats and certain blues structural beats.
Yes.
When Kanye dropped that blues shit, that straight up gut bucket, Ray Charles shit, that shit resonates across the board because we brought that shit over. That shit is basic. Certain things are just like basic melanin, basic.
Now,
beats
also
that
this, I want to mention this. Bass, and they keep coming out with these other drum machines and shit. They keep coming out with this amazing shit for us to teach it to them. They'll create a drum machine, and they don't know how that shit work. And they'll give it to some black brothers who are geniuses by nature. And Set G. Ultramagnetic was the goddamn master of the drum machine. SP1200. Yes, he produced my first demo, my first like solo demo and shit. I used to go to this nigga house. He would charge me $20 an hour and shit, and I thought this nigga was ripping me off because I only had $40. I wanted to lay my beat down with 20. I wanted to lay my arm down with another 20.
Nice.
He was like, nah, that shit don't work that way, son. We gotta wait for the shake tone, shimty. He was nice at this shit. I'm sitting around like, nigga, the first hour's going by, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's how, but he was a goddamn genius. And he gets no credit, but we gonna give him credit here.
Give my black ass.
We can take anything, any goddamn, if we study it long enough, because we built it anyway. You know what I'm saying? It's just going within yourself to figure this shit out.
How they did with the blues with the electric guitar.
Yeah.
White boys out there, they know what the hell
They ain't know what the fuck they was doing with that shit, electric guitar and shit. We got a hold of that shit. Jimmy got a hold of that shit. Wow. He started going the fuck off. the white people started going into altered states with that shit. Fucking with Jimmy. Because he was taking their asses to a place they ain't never been before. It was popping acid and going to Jimi Hendrix concerts. And receiving revelations and shit. You know what I'm saying? I seen God for myself. Goddamn Jimmy. Okay, yes.
You know who was nice too? Cool Keith. A lot of people don't understand.
Cool Keith it's still nice. He's doing something crazy now because I think he really went. But his rhyming patterns, it used to piss me off until I understood this shit. Rhyming, sky falling, it shit never made no kind of sense. What is he talking about? This shit. Now, as I revisit the shit was awesome. It was ahead of its time. And them niggas is from the project. They did the Criminal Minded album. Ultramagnetic MCs. You know what I'm saying? But when I was listening to Keith, what the fuck is he talking about?
That Critical Beatdown album.
Critical Beatdown album. Was sick. Was crazy. And see, also back then, I want to make this point. An MC was revered, or MC was respected by his intelligence. Not by how many guns he had or how much money you had. Nowadays, I can squash a real MC like 50 squash Jada, so to speak. Only because he had money. And cars and shit. But lyrically, Jada ripped him a new ass. Back then, you was respected by your level of intelligence. And you knew certain niggas not to fuck with. Rakim, you didn't fuck with him. That's right. And he might have only had 5 rhymes. But you were scared to test him. And I'm telling you from experience, because you know what I'm saying, I used to do my thing back in 1982, 1983, and I was the nicest nigga of my day. But sometimes I only had 6, 7 rhymes. My partner chill tell you. But niggas wouldn't test me because of the magnitude of the shit I had. If a nigga had pushed me to the bubble, might have took my ass out. If somebody had test Rakim, like, nigga, fuck it, I'm just gonna test this nigga. You never know. But his level of intelligence, Kool Moe Dee, you know, the level of intelligence, you just sit there and say, I just cannot outthink this nigga. I know I can't outthink this nigga. That's what it was about. It's simple, ain't it? But quite clever. Some of you been trying to write rhymes for years. We got this. Irritate my ears. Is this the best that you can make? If not, if you got more, I'll wait. But don't make me wait too long for something smooth on the dance floor. When they put something smooth on, turn up the bass, better when it's loud. Because I like to move the crowd. You heard that shit and was like, not testing his ass. Might test that nigga. Might test Bismarck.